Welcome to the College Football Playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. We have a great battle for us here tonight. Two teams with championship aspirations, but trying to define the odds and take a big step closer to that national championship. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Rice Owls, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And there's the handoff. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build up in the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. And if you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Brought down, but broken tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Short connection to the tight end here. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
With the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Wow, how about the defense here? On the road in a playoff game, you step up and come up with an interception on the first drive. You're an underdog. It's a big stage. All odds are against you. And you start off the opening drive as a defense with an interception, and you bring your quarterback out now with some confidence, believing that they can win this game.
It's an out route. The catch made.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. The tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
They look to throw it here on second down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And the punt team now on to kick it away. They'll kick it away here. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. That's right near the goal line. Perfect execution. The Kansas offense is back out there now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The game is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Sticking with the running game. Finding space at the 20. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run. The Jayhawks will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
And that's a big-time run right there. Back deep inside their own 10-yard line, but they found the soft spot in the defense and took off. I think they got caught looking for a pass defensively, and it burned them big time.
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
From the 12-yard line, it's 2nd and long now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Over the middle and incomplete.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Just trying to get rid of it. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. The Jayhawks will line up to punt it away.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You'd wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looking to set up a screen pass here.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And then 1st down, right back to the running game.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. The defense all over. They stopped right at the line.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
So With the offense getting set, this is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent gain, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. When the flag is out before the snap, the defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. Minor penalty will cost the defense 5 yards. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So it looks like the penalty will be accepted by the head coach, and the offense will pick up some yardage there. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. This should be the last play of the quarter. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And he lobs it deep down the middle. And it's caught. Touchdown, Owls.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
One play moves the ball to the 44, and it'll be first down. Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And it's caught. Fits into space at the 50. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Running play called on third and short. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down. And the Jayhawks look to keep this drive moving. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And here comes the Rice offense on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun running play call. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Past the 20. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Man, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the handoff. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
All right, second down and goal now for this offense. And the quarterback will just sneak it now.
No, I don't blame him to go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rice.
Here they just rely on the big boys up front to get a good push, get some tough yards to put 6 points up on the board.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. Important third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And they heave it deep downfield. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Offense getting set. Second down play here. This time it's complete. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
If you call a quick out on third down, I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Pass caught inside the 10. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch.
Oh, just short of the end zone. But a big play from this offense. Now we're going to see if this defense can just hold him to 3.
After the huge play, they're pounding on the door. It's 1st and goal at the 3. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Extra point try coming now. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Rice, 21, Kansas, 7.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched.
Caught right near the sideline for a big gain.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on a third down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's going to pull it down and run.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he throws his third interception of the day. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Past the 10. Touchdown, Rice. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
They convert the PATs, and the lead is now 21. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Kansas offense is back out there now. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Using his legs on the scramble. The stop is finally made, but it's a big gain. Stopped at the 49. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted, but out of bounds. Turnover, it's just incomplete. This one is incomplete right in the back corner of the end zone. This will likely be the last play of the half. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. Look at this. He'll go deep again. Picked off in the end zone, but the defender could not get a foot down inbounds. It's incomplete. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Jayhawks will kick this away to begin the second half. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Rice offense is out there again. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Running back grabs it on a screen. Breaking free at the 35. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Looking for his big tight end. Intercepted in the end zone.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
They're going to run it here. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and
looking to throw it deep. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. So it's incomplete, pass caught, but out of bounds. So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Kansas. And the defense adds 6 for the interception return. The And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
And nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. They have got to bounce back on this possession after going a pick-6 last time out here. Looking to throw it on first down. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
First down here for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Now it's 2nd down here. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Now it's 3rd and short on the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Well, the screen doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's 4th down.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. Keeping it on the ground here. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
He's got a receiver wide open here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. Makes the grab downfield for a huge gain on the right. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Tackled after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. The score, Rice 28, Kansas 14.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Will he score here? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Jayhawks. So here we go, fourth quarter. Cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. On the kickoff is Hamburg, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Rice offense on the field now. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything, and they put together something here. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with a lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. Went it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, with the lead here, this is where you want to just take your time. The defense, as we know, they are looking to do anything they can to create an aggressive play to try to create a turnover. So you got to work that clock, but also protect the football. I'm sure the coach right now is preaching to all his guys and reminding them about ball security at this point in the game.
The offense couldn't convert on fourth down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. When the flag is out before the snap, the defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly fourth down penalty on the defense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 33.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide. It can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Running back has it on the screen now. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO, but the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This is the 6th play on the drive. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Rice.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Good enough for first down yardage.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Rice.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Same tailback, another carry. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
The offense now operating in the red zone. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
First down and 10 now. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
First and goal. If they play this right, they can pretty much put the game on ice. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. Of course, in the play.